Jacob Manley. Today is a sad day. Earlier this morning, Adam West starred TV's Batman, supporting character in Fairly Odd Parents, and long supporting presence on Family Guy, among countless other roles in television and film. Passed on. I don't know the details, and frankly, I was just too messed up when I heard the news to learn. I started getting flashbacks of my grandpa dying 2 years ago, and it all swirled around. But while he was getting up in years, it was going to happen eventually. That doesn't make it easier. It just doesn't. The man was a true talent. Well, a good chunk of his IMDb page and what roles I had personally seen him in over the years are just him mocking his role in Batman. And I mean, he wore shorts in one episode over the bat suit. I get it. But it was intentionally goofy, and it was a good role, and honestly, he acted the hell out of it. I'm not saying that just because he's dead, he did a legitimately good role. Sure, it's not the Dark Knight as we know him, or as really he should be most of the time, but as the overly serious, sometimes to a comical degree, Cape Crusader, he still just was a thrill. The series wouldn't have been the same without him and Burt Ward playing off each other, and it's just sad that he's gone now. Just endlessly. I mean, he was a good actor. As I said, he was a good actor. And again, and he also just was the nicest guy as far as I can tell. I mean, he had a bit of an ego back in the 60s, but that evaporated over the decades, clearly. He mocked himself dozens of times. As I said, almost every role I grew up with seeing him in as a child was him mocking his role in Batman. Catman on Fairly Odd Parents, the ferret on Kim Possible, him as himself on The Simpsons. I mean, that was really funny. Just him just doing the Bat-toozy and stuff while Bart, Lisa, and Homer just backed away slowly. That is comedy gold. I don't even remember the episode, but if I own it, you can be damn sure I'm going to watch it. Or at least find that clip on YouTube. And as bad as Family Guy has gotten, whatever clips I see of him are usually decent to outright hilarious. Mostly going, they just let him do whatever the shit he wanted, and as bad as the show, as just outright toxic and nasty as that piece of garbage has gotten from what it once was, I do hope they give him a proper send-off and don't fart it up. He just was a nice man that was full of life, and as you can probably tell, I connected to. I loved it anytime he showed up. I loved it anytime he did a voice. He was an amazing voice actor. Just awesome at it. While most of his roles were making fun of himself, Family Guy and the Batman had him playing different ones. Like Family Guy had, while he was still Adam West, he was basically stripped of his identity. Mayor West is an entirely different character from who Adam West usually plays, i.e. the washed up superstar. Because the writers had decided, keep in mind this is back when they had talent, that him as Batman thing had been overplayed. And he also did it dramatically in one episode with the Grey Ghost in Batman the Animated Series, which was just a loving tribute to the man. Just him playing his version of Batman, albeit under a different alias, and just him and Batman teaming up with this hero is really good and really memorable to this day. The world is a lesser place without you, Adam. May you Batusi your way into heaven. And I'll miss you. You were a part of my childhood. You helped me grow into the awkward ball of goo I am today in the good parts. I grew up with the Batman television series on Nickelodeon and TV Land. I grew up with his parodies of it, with your parodies of yourself. I grew up with you, Adam. I grew up with you into my teenage years when you were on Family Guy, and I'm going to miss you. And I'm damn certain I'm not alone. There'll never be another Batman like you. Even if they make another light cartoon like Brave and the Bold, you won't be you. There'll be never another man like you. You were a good guy. You gave everything your all, and I meant it. I hope you Batusi your way into heaven. I hope you get everything you deserve, whatever's waiting for you up there. I'm just sorry I have to say goodbye. I'm Jacob Mangley, and I really miss Adam West.